Thanks to new innovation, game development is more accessible than ever before. We are blessed with thousands of new titles flooding the market every week. Only problem is so many games and so little time.
It's time to stop, okay?
And these titles vary from transformative masterpieces to absolute stinkers.
Oh my.
So I decided to wade through the slop and find some titles I think are worth your precious money and your even more precious time. The first game I want to talk about is Morsels, developed by Ficula, published by Punter Interactive. Morsels is a fast-paced creature-collecting roguelike with bullet hell elements, a rotating roster of playable characters, and an absolutely gorgeous pixel art style. Since the demo dropped on June 9th, it's flown under the radar, with just 90 reviews and a peak play count of 122, making it a true hidden gem worth checking out. You play as a hungry mouse living in the sewers who stumbles across a magical sentient fatbird. This bizarre encounter gives you the ability to transform into different creatures, known as morsels, using magical cards. Each morsel has its own unique abilities and combat style, and you can switch between 3 collected cards at any time, allowing for dynamic and strategic gameplay. As you fight your way through procedurally generated levels, you discover powerful upgrades, hidden items, and secret areas, with completely different art styles and gameplay twists. Your ultimate goal? Survive long enough to take down a horde of murderous cats that have taken over the world above. Although Morsels was originally expected in February this year, the developers decided to delay it to give the game the extra polish it deserves. I had a lot of fun playing this game, and I can't wait for the full release later in the year. Next up, we have Mina the Hollower, the newest offering from Yacht Club Games, the creators of Shovel Knight. Initially announced in February 2022, Mina the Hollower launched a successful Kickstarter campaign, raising over $1.2 million from more than 21,000 backers. The game was showcased during the recent Summer Game Fest, where a limited-time demo was released on Steam, allowing players to experience the game's mechanics and carry progress over to the full release. You play as Mina, a brilliant inventor and member of the Hollows Guild, as she embarked on a mission to Tenebrous Isle to investigate the sudden failure of her spark generators, which once powered the island. The 8-bit graphics are on point, heavily inspired by Game Boy Color classics, but with a modern polish. Combat is fast-paced, challenging, and rewarding, with unique combinations of primary weapons and sidearms to experiment with. The platforming and puzzles hit that sweet spot of difficulty, engaging without being overly punishing. One of the game's standout mechanics is the hollowing ability, which lets you burrow underground to dodge enemies or traverse short distances. It adds a clever layer to both combat and platforming. With its mix of nostalgic visuals, tight gameplay, and gripping storytelling, Mina the Hollower is shaping up to be a must-play for fans of retro-inspired action-adventure games. It's set to be released on October 31st, 2025, on Switch, PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. Then we have Ukko the Exile, a stylish pixel art action platformer developed by Frozen Flame Interactive. The demo released on May 29th, 2025, offering a glimpse into the fast-paced adventure. You play as Ukko, a horned warrior on a quest through the demon-infested land of Kutala to defeat the demon lord Yaldar and reconnect his isolated world with the heavens. Combat is fluid and satisfying, featuring mechanics like stomping, launching, and bashing enemies to create devastating combos. The platforming is precision-based with plenty of secrets and hidden areas to explore. The game's visuals are a standout, boasting vibrant hand-drawn pixel art that brings the world to life. The dialogue is quick and witty, adding charm to the intriguing story and world building. Sound design complements the action well, enhancing the overall experience. During my playthrough, I encountered a bug where the controller wasn't fully supported. I had to switch to keyboard for navigating dialogue and the map. However, considering it's a demo, I expect this issue will be patched before the full release. Ukko the Exiled will be available on all major platforms in late 2025, so make sure to go on wishlist now so you don't miss out. With an opening that reminds me of the Akatsuki, summoning the Ten Tails in Naruto, Gurei is easily the most polished and beautiful demo on this list. Developed by Logo Saga Studio, a Brazilian team consisting of just 2 men, which is really impressive. Gurei is a hand-drawn action platformer that also debuted its demo during Steam Next Fest. You play as Rei, a human spirit tasked with defeating mystical entities known as Kami to absorb their powers. The game features a dynamic difficulty system where each enemy's strength is defined by the player's chosen path, allowing for varied and challenging gameplay experiences. Combat is fast-paced and precise, with Rei learning new skills from each defeated Kami, such as enhanced dashes, execution moves, and healing abilities. The platforming is tight and responsive, rewarding players who master their timing and movement. The visuals are absolutely striking. The game is rendered almost entirely in black and white, but with sudden, deliberate splashes of color that draw your eye to key elements in the environment and combat. Its bold and cinematic style evokes classic Japanese films, while giving Gorei a unique visual identity of its own. The moody, atmospheric soundtrack completes the look perfectly, enhancing the dark, otherworldly feel of the game's setting, a surreal castle where the spirit and human realms intertwine. While the demo only gives us a small taste of what's to come, Gorei is already shaping up to be one of the most exciting indie action titles on the horizon. Full release date hasn't been announced yet, but it's one to watch. Rumbrul is OC Innovations' debut into the gaming sector, with this dark, atmospheric puzzle platformer. While the demo only took about 20 minutes to complete, it left a lasting impression. You'll awaken in a shadowy, mysterious forest with no memory of who you are or how you got there. As you explore, you'll encounter strange realms and environmental puzzles, possibly left behind by others. One of the core mechanics involves interacting with a mysterious red liquid that allows you to teleport to different locations, unlocking hidden paths and altering your environment in clever ways. The game draws heavy inspiration from Limbo, Inside, and Hollow Knight, blending minimalist yet haunting visuals with eerie sound design and precise platforming. The atmosphere is thick with tension and mystery, but the gameplay stays accessible, with puzzles that are satisfying without becoming frustrating. Rumbrul is set to release on June 29, 2025 for PC via Steam. With its polished mechanics, creative world-shifting system, and moody aesthetic, this is one to watch if you enjoy introspective, artistic platforms with a hint of unease. So that's my top 5 games from Steam Next Fest. I played every demo on this list until completion, and played a total of 15 games for about 30 hours all up. Let me know which game you're most excited for, or if I missed any great ones, let me know down below, and I'll be sure to check them out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.